Hello viewers, welcome to my channel Joy's Kitchen. I hope you are all doing very healthy and very good. Today I'm going to show you one of the best dish. I think everyone in this whole world they like this, which is Momo soup. Momo or Momo soup, and at the same time I'm going to show you how I'm going to make my own chili garlic oil as well, which I'm going to serve with this Momo soup. I think everyone know about Nepalese Momo soup or Chinese Momo soup or different kind of Momo soup, but this Momo soup is totally my Momo soup. This is my personal creation, and I love this soup because it's so fragrant, it's so fresh, and at the same time it's so healthy. And I'm gonna show you step by step how I'm gonna make my own chili garlic oil, and at the same time this Momo soup is very simple. So stay with me and enjoy the whole process. So at first I'm gonna start with my Momo soup ingredients. So for Momo soup, I took here one medium-sized onion and I chopped it, just roughly chopped. And I took here like around 5 to 6 cloves of garlic. If it's a small garlic, you just use the whole one. And 3 green chili. This is for a little bit of heat and spice purpose. And garlic need to be a little bit more. And at the same time, 3 sticks of spring onion. So this spring onion and onion gonna make the gravy really thick and nice. So these 4 ingredients you definitely need, and it's gonna be a little bit garlicky. So you need a little bit more garlic. Then I took here around 1.5 handful of chopped coriander leaf, and here I took here nearly like 15 to 18 not chopped cherry tomatoes. You can add like normal regular size tomatoes and chopped it roughly, but I have cherry tomatoes and I like the sourness of the cherry tomatoes, so that's why I took cherry tomatoes. And coriander you need quite a lot because that's going to give the really good and fresh Nepalian flavor. So that's going to be like really fragrant. So tomato and chopped coriander. I'm going to add also 2 tablespoons of tomato puree. This is optional. If you don't have, you can skip that part. But trust me, if you have, just add it. A tomato puree going to give a little bit more extra richness and flavor and sourness. So in a frying pan or in a pan, I already put here like 1 tablespoon of oil. You don't need too much oil, just very little bit of oil, just normal vegetable oil. And I'm just waiting to make my oil a little bit hot. And then I'm gonna add my onion, spring onion, my garlic and green chili first. And I'm gonna fry this onion and all these ingredients like around 2 minutes. I don't need to make them golden brown, nothing, just a little bit softened maybe. And as I said, garlic gonna give really good flavor, so it need to be a little bit more garlicky. So I'm gonna fry it for 2 minutes. So after 2 minutes of frying, you can see my onions a little bit like translucent and a little bit soft. And now I'm gonna add all my chopped coriander leaf and my tomatoes. As I said, you can add like normal regular tomatoes, there is no problem. I have cherry tomatoes, that's why I like cherry tomatoes, and cherry tomato have a little bit of sourness, so I prefer a little bit sour my soup. So I'm gonna fry it for another 2 to 3 minutes. So after 3 minutes of frying, you can see the color is still on. They didn't they didn't pale. And now I'm gonna add around half teaspoon of turmeric powder. This is optional also, but this turmeric powder gonna give little bit of yellowish color and little bit of flavor at the same time. So don't add too much. If you're making this soup, just add little bit, like half teaspoon of turmeric powder. And at the same time, I already added 2 tablespoons of tomato puree. As I said, that tomato puree is optional, but at the same time it's gonna give really good flavor, richness, and a little bit of tanginess as well. So if you have, or if you can manage, just add a little bit of tomato puree. And now I'm gonna fry it for another 3 to 4 minutes. So after 4 minutes of frying, you can see my tomatoes are really soft now. My garlic cloves are soft. My chili, everything is cooked properly. And now I'm gonna blend it. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna blend it. So you can put your mixture in a regular blender and you can blend it, but here I'm just using my hand blender. So what I done, I added 1 cup of water just to make it a little bit loose, and now I'm just gonna press it and I'm gonna blend it till it's very smooth. So did you see? Oh, the smell, the flavor is coming from all the fresh ingredients. It's so simple, but at the same time, it's so flavorful. you can already understand the ingredients I used. If you add them together, how good it gonna be. So just I'm gonna blend it. When I finish my blending, I actually try to I'm gonna try to take all the like big chunks bits out. So that's why I'm just draining it, and I'm just straining it with the strainer. But this is optional. If your hand blender is good and you can blend like really smooth, you don't need to do this part. But I can see some of the big bits of my tomatoes are still in my soup, and I don't want it. That's why I'm just straining it. That's it. But this part is really optional. Oh, all the flavors is here. So now I'm gonna make my chili oil, and for to make my chili oil, I already added here 1 cup of vegetable oil. You can go for olive oil, but I prefer vegetable oil because vegetable oil don't have any extra flavor in it. It's like a flavorless oil, and I'm just trying to make my oil really hot. So my oil is enough hot now, and here I'm just adding 2 garlic mince. So I took 2 medium-sized garlic and I minced it. I used like a mincer, proper mincer, and you can see it's quite a lot of garlic because obviously it's a chili garlic oil, so it need to be a little bit garlicky, and it depends how much you are making. I'm making a little bit like little bit more that I can actually have it like at least 1 month. So if you are making small, just add small amount of garlic. So you can see my oil is really hot, and it's actually cooking very quickly. Oh, the flavor. Every time I add garlic in the oil, this is like the best flavor of cooking. So at the same time, I'm gonna add here around half cup or at least 5 tablespoons of chili flakes. I bought one normal regular chili flakes bottle. You can go for like regular proper Chinese chili flakes, which is very spicy, but I'm not using that one because I'm not really like too much spice I can't take. So I'm using just regular English or any kind of chili flakes. So I used actually whole bottle, which is around like 4 to 5 tablespoons of chili flakes here. So now my heat is moderate. After you add the chili flakes, don't cook this thing on very high heat. Otherwise, your chili flakes gonna burn very quickly before your garlic gonna fry. So after adding the chili flakes, you have to make your heat moderate. And now I'm gonna give little bit of time, like at least 4 to 5 minutes, and I'm gonna fry this garlic and chili together. And before that, I'm adding also 2 chicken stock cube here. So you can see I'm adding 2 chicken stock cube for this amount of chili garlic oil. So if you're making more, add 4 or 3, or if you're making less, add 1. This chicken stock cube gonna give really good flavor in my final chili oil, and you can eat this chili oil with plain boiled rice, with pilau, with soup, with dumpling, with momo, with spring roll, with everything. It's so good. Now I'm gonna cook it for 2 minutes. So after 2 minutes of frying, you can see my chili already changed its color, and you can see my garlic is really golden brown. So that means it's done. So when my chili garlic oil is almost done, now I'm gonna add in this like around 1 tablespoon of light soy sauce. And you noticed I didn't add any salt here because I added 2 chicken stock cube, and chicken stock cube is really salty. At the same time, I'm adding 1 tablespoon of light soy sauce, which is another salty ingredient. So I don't need to add any salt. Oh, look at that. After adding this light soy sauce, the smell I'm getting from this pot, oh my god, I can't even tell you, it's so yummy. And as I said, this chili oil goes good with everything, with any Chinese kind of dish, spring roll, momo, dumpling, soup, everything. It's yummy. Or fried chicken, just dip your fried chicken in it, and oh, enjoy. So actually my chili garlic oil is done. So did you see how simple is this? So make your own chili oil and don't spend too much money on those bottles. After I strain my soup, I actually add another 1.5 cup of boiling water here because I have to make it a little bit more thin because I have to boil my momo in this soup. So I added 1.5 cup of water. So I'm just waiting for my soup to be boiled, because when my soup is hot and it's almost boiling, I'm gonna add my chicken momo. So these momos, you can, as you can see, I made earlier, and this is homemade momo which I made, and this is chicken momo. So I have another video in my page how I make actually chicken momo. It's very simple. You can see how I make it, and I'm gonna add, because I'm actually making this soup for two people, not too many people. So I'm adding around like 15 to 20 momos here. And this momo not gonna take more than 5 to 6 minutes, because never overcook your momo, otherwise they're gonna break in the soup and it's gonna be a big disaster. So make sure that you don't cook too much. So I already added nearly like 18 momo here. Ah, the smell from this soup is so fresh. And I checked it, the salt, the sourness, everything is perfect. And at the same time, this momo gonna release this chicken flavor here, mushroom flavor here, because I have some carrot, mushroom, chicken, spring onion inside my momo. So that gonna also blend with my soup. So I'm gonna boil this soup for 5 to 6 minutes. Within 5 6 minutes, this soup gonna be done. So after 6 minutes of boiling, you can see my momo is done, and you can see is the crinkle on momo's body came out. So that means it's done. And at the same time, my soup is quite thick now, because it released all the flavor. My momo's released all the flavor in my soup. So it's kind of like now I can feel the chicken, the carrot, the mushroom, everything is inside my soup. Oh, it's so good. And now I'm gonna serve my soup hot. Obviously it need to be hot. Oh, look at the color, and look at my momos. It's so plump, it's so juicy. Oh my god. So here you go, guys. This is my momo soup with the chili garlic sauce. It's ready for you. And as you noticed, my soup was really simple. It was all fresh ingredients I throw, and then I made this soup. And at the same time, my chili oil was really, really simple to make. And trust me, these chili oils are actually quite expensive from the if you buy from the supermarket. So don't buy it. Just make yourself, and make yourself happy that you made it. So I hope you're gonna like this recipe, and you're gonna make it and enjoy with your whole family. So don't forget to like and subscribe my channel, and follow my recipes, and share my recipes with your friends, family, and neighbors. And this momo soup is one of the best. Trust me, if you make it, you're gonna make it again and again and again. And this chili oil goes with everything I told you before. So yeah, I hope you're gonna make this recipe and enjoy with your friends and family. So you take care, and yeah, eat healthy and live healthy. Bye bye. Ta-da.